Ghosts. What is there to say about them that hasn't already been said? Although they may be the oldest piece of the paranormal community, they are an interesting piece nonetheless. And today I bring you Ghostly Encounters, Volume 3. So without further ado, Number 1. This video is brought to us by TikTok user Chilled and Disturbed, and in this video we have a hospital at night, which that's already creepy, but a hospital at night that has a balloon walking itself down the hall. And if you pay close attention here, you can see that the balloon is definitely moving on its own. Now, one could argue that the air is pushing the balloon, maybe the AC unit's on and it's pushing it down the hall if there's a draft, but as the staff gets startled by it, they turn the corner and go inside a room they were in previous to when the video started, and the balloon follows the same route. The way it cuts around the corner, I can't even explain it. Now, this one's hard to debunk because honestly, it's moving. If it was on fishing line, we'd see more sporadic movements. This here, it's just slowly drifting. So, I don't know. Is this the spirit of a child, or is this an elaborate prank? I'll let you be the judge of that, because I'm just unsure.
It's late at night when two nurses at a children's hospital encounter something pretty spooky. They had just finished checking on their patients when one of them begins to act nervous. Seeming a bit scared, they walk out into the hallway and proceed to stare at something. The other nurse follows along to see what it is that they're seeing. What happens next inside this children's hospital is creepy to say the least. Watch.
¿Qué pasa?
No, salí de la pieza de las 4, no sé, incluso cuando salí tenía algo atrás. Cuando vine para acá, se me empezó a pegar, boludo. Me pegué un cagazo y ahora lo veo.
Empieza la estática, boludo. Pero está lejos.
Estática. Está viniendo para acá.
Ay, la concha de la lora. La pibita de la camacita me dijo que le tocaron la pierna, que le apretaron la pierna. Ay, mierda, se viene para acá.
Pero se viene para acá, pelotuda. No. ¿Está prendido el aire algo?
¿Qué sé yo? Sí, creo que sí.
Tomátelo. Vamos para adentro,
me
boludo.
fui a la mierda, la
No,
concha
la
de
concha.
la lora. Ahí está. Que
Asomate,
pase
boludo.
largo, boludo.
¿Ves? No.
Ay, la concha de la lora. Ay, la puta que te parió.
Down the hall, a small balloon can be seen making its way towards the nurses. It moves in a straight path before somehow making a turn inside the nurse's room. Not sure what else to think, the nurses believe that this might have been the spirit of a child as they work at a children's hospital. Both nurses even say that early on strange things were happening, from a patient who claims that something had touched their leg to the male nurse who says that the same balloon was following him around. They believe that something paranormal had occurred. But as with most videos, you be the judge. Was a ghost caught on camera, or was it something else?
Number 2. This video is brought to us by TikTok user Zombies Entombment. In this video, we have somebody who is a paranormal investigator playing around at cards alone in the Hill House, which happens to be haunted. Now, this is located in Texas, and Zombie Entombment is doing himself a tarot card reading when he starts catching strange noises on camera. From things moving around in other rooms to actual whistling. The question is, did somebody stand off in the other room and make these noises? Or did Zombie Entombment take advantage of the solar eclipse and use the energy to capture something on camera? Regardless if it's real or not, it is an interesting clip. They say you don't want to hear whistling after dark when you're in the Appalachia. They say nothing about whistling in haunted houses. I'll let you guys be the judge. Do you think this truly was a ghostly encounter, or do you think this is just fabricated for views?
The Haunted Hill House in Mineral Wells, Texas, April 8th and 9th after the solar eclipse. I am convinced that there's some sort of entity in this house. This place tested my courage as a paranormal investigator. Real Paranormal. Please view this video at your own risk.
Hi folks, doing? Welcome to Zombies Entombment. We are in the Haunted Hill House.
I'm the only living human in this house tonight.
Nice rainy day. There's thunder out there. Rain.
Who whistled? Whistle, whistle, whistle.
Hello? This next card. Is this place haunted? Is it a haunted Hill House haunted? We get the Eight of Pentacles in reverse.
I'm the only living human in this house tonight.
Okay, I hope that was something falling from the rain.
I'm the only living human in this house tonight.
And that is my tarot card reading of what's haunting this place, why it's haunting. Number 3. This video is brought to us by TikTok user Laney and Ben, and in this video we have a crawl space door that keeps opening on its own. Now this by far is not the first haunted crawl space I've heard of, but let's play devil's advocate for just a moment and look at both sides of the investigation. It's very possible that there's a draft and there's suction and wind that causes the door to open and close. I myself live in a one-bedroom apartment, and when I go to close my bathroom door, the air suction forces the secondary bathroom door to slam on its own. At first, when I was living there, it freaked me out, but then I realized there are no ghosts, it's just physics. So what do you think, my friends? Do you claim no negative energy from that dark, creepy hole, or is it just a draft?
Okay, I'm free. Oh my god, it's just happened again. Okay, let me shut that again. Let me just show you. There's nothing tied here. I can show you it all. That's the inside of the cupboard. I just store boots and stuff for winter. Right. That won't shut anymore. Honestly, this is unbelievable. I come upstairs quite often and this is what I find. This cupboard open. But I've never seen it happen. I've just been sat here scrolling through my phone in my bedroom. This is my room. Okay, I'm free. Oh my.
Number 4. This video is brought to us by TikTok user Pabidi. In this video, a family gathers to spread their mother's ashes into a lake, and as the gentleman dumping the ashes into the lake notices that he's about halfway through the urn, his family member recording happens to notice a message that the ashes spread out in the water. Now, do you think this is coincidence, or do you think was this their mother's final goodbye to them, stating that she loves them? I'd like to think that's what it was. It's a sweet moment. Looking at the angle, I can see either an LOVE or even an I heart you with an exclamation point. Stranger things have happened, but I'll leave it up to you. Do you think this was the final message from their deceased mother, or just a coincidence caught on camera?
Going to Scarlet Neck, we always what?
That's enough.
Got plenty of that shit. Come on.
No.
With necklaces and bracelets and all that.
Go right there.
Right. Look at her body's forming.
Love. Look.
She's saying something. Love. LOVE.
Oh,
Number 5. This video is brought to us by TikTok user Chilled and Disturbed, and in this video we have a clip from a standard YouTube channel that doesn't usually film paranormal stuff. This is a guy that likes to record his family and his kids, but in these two videos merged into one here, he captures strange activity happening in his house. One night he's awoken by his wife to the sound of a rattling doorknob. When he goes to check it out here, he catches it moving on its own with no one on the other side. And yeah, sure, I can see you saying this is easily faked. However, it's the next clip involving the same closet that's harder to debunk. So in this clip, he's got his kid playing in the living room. The same closet opens on its own, and then something comes barreling out, knocking over one of the kid's toys towards the child. My educated guess, that house was built on hot ground and there's a portal inside that closet. It's also possible somebody owned that house prior, that maybe somebody played with an Ouija board inside and did not close the door, i.e. the portal. Doesn't look fake to me, but what do you think?
Harry Bruce is a father who loves spending time with his children. If you hop over to his channel, you'll find that most of his videos have a wholesome quality to them. However, out of all the videos on there, 2 in particular stand out from the rest. These 2 videos are different in that they show something that doesn't fit with the family-friendly content of this channel. If anything, they seem to have come from a horror movie, one that is based on a family terrorized by paranormal activity. As it turns out though, that's exactly the case here. Jerry has been encountering strange occurrences in his home that seem to be paranormal in nature. On May 26 of 2009, he is suddenly woken up by a strange noise inside his living room. He immediately grabs his phone and begins to record. Jerry writes, "I have never seen anything like this. My wife and I were awakened by the sound of a door closing. This video is all I got before me and my family left the house." This is what he caught.
I don't know if everybody can see this, and I've done it.
Strangely, the handle on the other side of the door is being turned as though someone inside were doing this. But, as shown in the video, no one is in there. An encounter like this would definitely spook anyone. But then again, there are some who might write this off as being caused by a draft entering the handle's lock. Although it isn't sure if that's the case, it's the second video that seemingly dispels this notion. On July 11 of 2009, Jerry's recording his son when all of a sudden, something really creepy happens. Take a look.
Whoa!
The same closet from the first video can be seen opening on its own. Then, seconds later, a toy flips over by itself. It almost seems like whatever had been inside had tripped over this toy in its attempt to get to the child. It is immediately then that he grabs his son and rushes out of the living room at once. Understandably, Jerry was totally spooked. Viewers believe that he might be dealing with something paranormal. But, as with most videos, it's hard to be sure if that's so. Could it be that a supernatural presence resides in Jerry's closet? Or is something else going on here? You be the judge.
And that's a wrap, my friends. Recently I reached 2,400 subs on this channel, and I feel like that's a really big milestone for me considering the last year and a half I've been stuck at 2,200. So thank you for all your support. I appreciate it, and I also appreciate your viewership. With that being said, I'll see you in the next one.